about to bring the next comedian up, but are y'all ready for the next comedian? Woo! We got a female coming up to the lineup. I want to hear some noise. Jas B Funny.
Jas B.
Until I saw y'all, that's when I wasn't nervous. I was like, yeah, some white people that look like they can fight. I'm safe, you know what I mean? Y'all are a vibe, definitely. Yes. Yeah, I know a little bit about the swirl. You know what I mean? The father of my child is white. Yeah.
He's the first black guy I ever did. He's the first black guy I ever did.
The first black guy? Okay, well, let me give you some advice.
But he looks like Chet Hanks, that's why I was like, you know what?
He looks like Chet Hanks.
Yeah. He was my class, that's what I mean. Sweetheart, she's very sweet.
Oh, okay, you gotta ask. Okay, so when Ruby Bridges was trying to go, where was your ass at? Real, man. Yeah, because I had Thanksgiving with the father of my child. Me and him was first date, and I was at the table, and him and his grandma was like, "Hey, Jasmine, you know, you don't seem like the normal black person." So that was red flag.
Yeah.
Then she goes, "I feel like I can ask you a question. Why is it that I can't say nigger?" And I said, "I feel like you understand, nigga. I just say it all the time. There wasn't a stutter, nothing."
I used to work in suburban areas for my bank. I used to work in Fairfield and Seymour right now. So like I'm used to like that microaggression.
Yeah.
So like I know the right questions to ask them. Right. I'm like, so Jamaican food before? He was like, yeah, hi. I'm like, okay, you're good.
Oh, okay.
Alright, you're good.
So it was a Jamaican food that one.
Yeah.
You have to ask them, did you implement yourself? That's
No, that's not it.
See what I'm saying? See, you ain't asking the right questions.
I was close.
Yeah, man. No, like, you, but like, why people are great. You have to find the right white people. You know what I mean? You do, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I learned this when I was like 17 years old because I went to an all-black high school. You know what I mean? So I understand how white women like operate in the world. They are gangster. You know what I'm saying?
Hella.
White women do whatever the fuck they want, and they don't apologize for it or nothing.
No.
So I was going to UConn when I was 17, and the white girls, they loved me. They would take me under their wing, and I was like, alright, because I was like in this big ass school. I'm like, whoever wants to be my friend, come on. You know what I'm saying? And we had went to hang out, and we was all smoking in the car, drinking. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, the cops behind us. And I got scared as fuck. Because being a black person, whenever you see cops, you're like, I'm about to die. You know what I mean? Like, this is not going to end well. You know what I mean? So, we were smoking weed, so we all pull out our Bath and Body Works love spills. It smelled like a baby prostitute just smoking. But then the cop came over to the passenger side where I was sitting. You know what I'm saying? So we rolled down the window, and he leaned down and he goes, "Can I see your license, man?" Talking to me. I'm like, I'm not even driving this shit, right? So then Sarah, who's in the driver's side, goes, "Jas, put your fucking hand down. You're not giving him shit." And I'm scared as fuck. I'm like, you know what you're talking to? She goes, "How the fuck you gonna ask her to bring her license? She ain't even driving, you racist ass piece of shit." Like, she was going in on this cop, right? And then she starts name dropping. I guess her dad was a lawyer or whatever, and he just takes all of our licenses and goes back to the car. And I'm sitting, I'm like, "Sarah, you crazy as fuck. Like, I don't know if you know this, but we're all going to jail tonight. You know what I'm saying? And then the cop walked back up to the car, he handed us our license, and he said, okay, have a good night. You know, he drove off. I was confused as fuck. I immediately called all my black friends. I'm not hanging out with none of y'all niggas. It's a wrap. You understand what I'm saying? Chill, because I'll tell you one thing. A few years later, I was riding around with some niggas, and that shit didn't go down like that. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. My 20s were a chaotic time. I was dating this guy who sold weed. He ain't never had no weed or money. I don't know what the fuck he was doing, bro. But he was, it was crazy because he had asked me, he was like, Dad, he was like, can you stop at the store so I can get a Dutch? And I'm like, all right. So the store was on this main street, and they only had one spot in front, and it was a handicap spot. But I was like, fuck it, like I'm still be in the car, so you can run in from it, just come back. So he comes back to the car, I drive off, the cops, whoop, whoop. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? I just pulled off. So I pulled over, I rolled down my window, and the cop said, yeah, I pulled you over because you were parking in the handicap spot. But now I smell weed. Everybody get out the car. So you all have you up. And I'm like, God damn. They brought out dogs, 5 of the cop cars pulled up, and all they found was $40 worth of weed. And like some baggies, right? So once they found the baggies, they was like, oh, you trying to sell this? I'm like, sell this 8? What the fuck are you talking about, right? So the cop was like, whose stuff is this? And it was really my boyfriend's stuff. I didn't want to say that because he had just got out of jail for whooping my ass. Oh, I told y'all it was a crazy time. I was a desperate ass bitch. He would punch me in my face and I'd be like, oh, he touched me. You know what I mean? Same as fuck. You know what I mean? So I told him it was fine, and he was like, you sure? I was like, yeah. Turn around. I don't know why I was shocked. I don't know why I thought I was too pretty to get arrested. I don't know why they thought I was too pretty. But what I must say is I know a lot of black people have stories about how, like, cops don't treat them well. And I don't have that story. They treated me exceptionally well. The only issue I had is once they got me to the police station, they had the bag of weed in their hand, and they was talking shit about my weed. They was like, Jas, do you know that there's seeds and stems in this weed? I said, yo, give me my fucking bag back. I ain't gonna do nothing but smoke this shit anyway. What the fuck going on here? But yeah, man, that's why years later, I still remember that privilege I experienced with some white girls. That's why I had to find me a white guy to have a child with. You know what I mean? I gotta figure out a way to pass down this privilege. You know what I'm saying? And like, he is a true ally. Like, white, you gotta find the white people who are your true allies. Like, he be trying to hard. Like, he would grow afro if he could. I promise you. He was hard as fuck. He had called me and he was like, Jas. He was like, you know, it's Zoe's first Black History Month. And I thought that was some weird shit. I'm like, who marks someone's first Black History Month? He was like, Jas, I want to decorate the house for Black History Month, right? And I was like, oh my God, like, what is he about to do in this house? You know what I'm saying? So all month, he kept trying to get me to come over to the house just to see what he had. Like, oh, Jas, can we talk about Zoe's school, this, that, and the third? And I was like, let me go see this black ass house. You know what I'm saying? So I walked in the house and he had pictures of like significant black figures up. Like, I was shocked. Like, he had Malcolm X. I was shocked by that. I was really fucking with Malcolm like that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He had Martin Luther King. He had Beyonce. I was like, God damn, you went all out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, I'm kind of sad about all this Trump stuff because I feel like they're trying to put a wedge between us. Like, look, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all love, you know what I mean? And like, the fact that we're all different is what makes us great and is what makes us funny too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate that they're trying to do that, but I know what it's about. You know what I mean? It's it's because the white man, I talk about y'all. Talking about the white man in charge, they don't want to be outnumbered. I figured this out 15 years ago. I went and got an abortion. Now, before you guys judge me, I got pregnant by a homeless person. No, you don't.
Wait, time out. Oh, my time out.
I mean, okay, maybe homeless is a stretch, but he couldn't have taken me in. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I was like, I have to do something about this. So I don't know if y'all know this, but Planned Parenthood used to only do abortions on Fridays, at least for Ireland. So if you walked into Planned Parenthood on Friday? On Friday. Every bitch in there was there for the same shit.
Yeah.
Okay? And when I tell you I walked into that Planned Parenthood, and I wasn't just the only black person in there, I was the only person of color, period.
Yeah.
I walked out outside, I was like, am I at Whole Foods? Like, what the fuck am I at? But yeah, I have a boyfriend now. He's here. Go ahead and put your hand up, yourself. We all Before getting with him, I went a year and a half without having sex.
Damn, sis. Look at you.
Yeah. 7 months, I went to top. I did 18 months, bitch. I was fuck these niggas. For all of them, man. But it was because I got my heart broken bad. Like, really bad. Like, I was on the floor crying with my wig off. Like, the shit was I looked like Harriet Tubman out here. This shit Nah, man, like, but it's crazy because I couldn't really blame him because he told me the truth from the beginning. He goes, Jazz, I don't really want a relationship right now. And at the time, I was like, I was like, it's 2023. You know what I mean? Like, I can have sex and not get feelings, right?
Nah.
Where the line ass Nah, we can't do that. You know what I mean? But I don't want y'all to think I just got dignitized. You know what I mean? And started losing my mind. That's not what happened. He was doing real boyfriend shit. Like he took me to Five Guys and got me the extra patty with cheese.
All right.
That's like $45. You know what I mean? This nigga spending money, man. You know what I mean? He fixed my brakes, front and back, plus rotors for free, and paid for the parts.
Let me get you my African uncle.
You know what I mean?
She got it.
I got a bitch. Listen to
I got you for free.
He introduced his kids to my parents. Like, he was doing like some official shit. And then one day he calls me. He goes, Jazz, you know, I don't know how to tell you this, but I got feelings for somebody. And at first I was excited. I was like, because I knew it was me. You know what I mean? Like, he was shoving this pussy up every week. Like, I know it's me. And he was like, nah. He goes, I got feelings for someone else. And I was just heartbroken. So I did what any logical female would do. I sent him a 5-paragraph essay. Explaining why he wasn't shit. And then I ended it with, fuck you, fuck your daddy, and fuck your mama.
Damn.